Hello everybody, it is Coach Diane coming to you live, 8:16 on Tuesday. Had to stop and think about what day it is. Tuesday, November 28th. So I'm a little later than I wanted to be, but hi Cindy, how are you? Read my instructions. No. Okay. Anyway, hi. Nice of you to join me tonight. I will go ahead. I'm going to wait a little bit, I think, maybe, and hopefully some people will jump on while I'm waiting. I worked around some dust today, so my eyes are really feeling kind of puffy, and I feel like I have to sneeze, and inhaled all that dust and stuff, so I got to shake it off tonight, but we were busy today moving things around the center, so I am going to go ahead and get started just because of the time. I think maybe I'm a little later than normal, but I'll go ahead and get started on my topic. My comment to you was, is your body on fire? So what do you think that means? Are you hot? Are you hot and sexy, that kind of hot? Or are you hot as in temperature-wise? I'm going to talk to you tonight about inflammation. And the reason I said, is your body on fire, is because the word inflammation can be traced back to the Latin form meaning to set a fire. So, my question to you is, are you on fire? Is your body inflamed? If it is, you're probably like a lot of people out there. My body is inflamed a little bit because I breathed in all that dust today at work, so my allergy, my sinuses, my eyes really aren't watery, but I just have a lot of sinus drainage, so I've got some inflammation going on there because there's a foreign body, the dust, inside of me, and my body doesn't like it. So now I am trying to fight off that dust and a foreign object. So I'm having the watery eyes, the itchy throat, and all of that. So anyway, back to my topic of inflammation. Inflammation is the body's natural healing process. And there are two types of inflammation. There is acute inflammation and there's chronic inflammation. So, and while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to switch real quick while my brain is thinking about it. If you're watching me live, just put in a 1 in the comment section, and if you're going to catch me on the replay, you can put in a 2. And let me know where you're coming from. I always like to know where the people that are watching are coming from. So, back to my topic, inflammation. So there's two types of inflammation, acute and chronic. So acute is breathing in the dust, okay? So I did that. I was working around dust and all of that earlier today, so I've breathed it in. So now I'm having acute inflammation. When you cut your finger, and when it starts to heal and it starts turning red, well, you've gotten some kind of foreign object, and your body it's turning red because your body is fighting that infection. So those are two ways. Another way is, have you ever twisted your ankle, sprained your wrist, and it starts to swell? That's your body's reaction. It's becoming inflamed because it's protecting the parts of your body that has been injured. So it's your body's process of helping you throughout the injury. So chronic stress is what a lot of people, chronic inflammation is what a lot of people have. I have been, other than having the dust, I have been inflamed when I was overweight. So, I never thought of myself as my body as being inflamed, having inflammation in that kind of respect, because a lot of times I thought inflammation was one like acute, you cut your finger or whatever, or you're having some allergy issues from some of the stuff that you breathed in. But I never thought as my body is actually being inflamed until I started on my program, the Metabolic Method program, and I started losing weight, and then I became a health coach, so I've learned more and more over time. But inflammation can be caused different ways. Excuse me, like I said, the dust. My voice is going to start cracking here. From the dust. But it's also, you can become inflamed by the foods that you take in, or you may have something going on in your body that you may have an appendicitis, and your body is reacting to that because your appendix is inflamed. So that's another type of inflammation as well. So when you have long-term stress, whether it be physical stress on your body or emotional stress from your job, over long periods of time, it becomes chronic. And that's when your body starts saying, whoa, I don't want to do this. I'm going to become inflamed. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Good to have you on tonight. So, so your body becomes inflamed. Now, some of the things that can be, some of the diseases that can be linked to inflammation of the body one is arthritis, and that can be rheumatoid, or you may have osteoarthritis, and that is where your joints become inflamed for whatever reason. You've had rheumatoid arthritis is, I think, more of an immune issue. And osteoarthritis, you can get that in your joints and all of that. You start cracking and creaking and all of that. So that's inflammation there too. Inflammation, if your body is inflamed over a period of time, you can develop type 2 diabetes. That is a long-term issue for somebody that's inflamed to have the diabetes, the type 2. You're overweight, you're obese, and it makes it, the longer you're overweight and obese, the harder it is for your body to use the insulin that your body's producing. Inflammation has also been linked to Alzheimer's. It's I'm not sure how new studies that is, but they're finding that chronic brain inflammation may be one of the root causes of Alzheimer's. Also, you can have ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, and that's a chronic inflammation of the gut, which, it's inflammatory bowel disease. That's what those are, the ulcerative colitis and the Crohn's disease. So you're not eliminating properly. You may not be taking in as much fluid, so all of the foods that, all of the foods that you're taking in don't get flushed from your system, and they kind of sit there in their gut, and then it creates all of these other issues. So, some of the signs you may have: you may burp a lot. You may feel bloated. A lot of people I hear say, "Oh, I just feel so bloated. I ate so much," or whatever. But that's your body. That's one of the symptoms of being inflamed. You may have constipation. You may have diarrhea. You may have the sore throat and the cough. You may have the itchy, watery eyes. You may have the sinus drainage or the postnasal drip, which is what I'm having because of the breathing in all of the dust that I breathed in today. You can have headaches, joint pain, like I mentioned with the osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Muscle spasms can be an issue, can be created from inflammation as well. Dark circles under your eyes or puffy eyes, both of those are signs of inflammation. So, what can you do to decrease the amount of inflammation that you're having in your body? One of the ways is to change your eating habits. There's a lot of foods that we can eat that are anti-inflammatory and have anti-inflammatory properties to them. Most of those are fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans and nuts, and fish with omega-3s, fatty acids, like salmon and tuna. And interestingly enough, if you all have been following my lives, this is live number 8. Live number 9. I've done 9 in a row now, 9 days. A couple of days ago, I talked about certain foods that could help you sleep, right? So some of the foods I talked about were almonds, salmon, tuna, and I forget a couple of the others. Fruits and vegetables is what spinach was one of them. So all of these are the foods that I just mentioned that can be anti-inflammatory. So if you take in those foods, you'll be, 1, reducing your inflammation, and 2, you should be losing some weight because of it. So if you start eating healthier by eating the right types of foods, you can help decrease the amount of inflammation that you have throughout your body. So, what I'd like you to do, if you find this information helpful to you, and you know somebody that might be inflamed as well, they may be having some issues that I talked about, some of the symptoms I talked about. They may not have a healthy diet, and they may be complaining about their joints aching or their hands aching, or they're all the time feeling bloated or whatever. You can share this video with them. And what I'd like to do is have you, if you feel that you are inflamed but you're not really sure, let's talk about it. Get with me. Go to DianeWhitwright.com, my website, and I have a place where you can book a strategy session, and let's schedule yourself a consult with me. It's a $175 value. It will be free. It's a free consult. So go to DianeWhitwright.com and click on that, and then you can schedule. That goes straight to my calendar. You can schedule the time that I have available. I think I have a couple openings in the next week. So you can set up a time that's available for you or convenient for you and for me, and let's talk about it. Are you inflamed? Is your body on fire? Let's see what we can do. I know we have programs, or I have programs through Metabolic Method that can help you decrease your inflammation, because that's what I did with myself. I don't have a lot of the issues that I had. Let's see, it's been almost 15 months now that I've started my program. I've lost up about 30 pounds and over 37 inches. I haven't measured lately, but the last count it was 37 inches. So was my body inflamed? Heck yes, it was inflamed. 37 inches is a lot of inflammation, right? So anyway, so I know these programs work that I have, and that's another reason that I became a Metabolic Method coach. So my call for you is to go to my website, DianeWhitwright.com, click on book a strategy session, and let's get to talking. And yeah, thanks, Kim. Yeah, it was amazing. I have a ways to go. I'm not there yet, but I'm happy with where I'm at right now. So I'll be starting a new. Since Thanksgiving, I definitely need to do the 72-hour cleanse, and especially with all of this dust that I took in today. I'll probably be doing a cleanse in the next couple of days just to help get rid of the problems I'm having with that. But yes, so again, share this video with friends or family that you think might get some benefit out of it. I love and appreciate all of the comments, the loves and the hearts. I like that. So today is day 9. I'll be back again tomorrow with day 10, as long as I can talk, because I'm starting to lose it. I can feel it. So I'll be back again tomorrow evening. And if there's something that you're interested in me talking about, please leave a message in the comment section. Inflammation was a suggestion that somebody had several days ago, that they asked that I do inflammation. If you want me to go a little further into it, let me know that, and I can do some more research. I've talked about inflammation before, and I had notes, and I couldn't find them in my computer. I don't know what in the world I did with them, so I did do a little bit of research tonight before I hopped on. But if you have something a little more specific with inflammation, just get on there and let me know. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Thank you all again for watching, and I hope you have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.